All right, here with world champion trainer Jeff Mayweather for ProBoxingInsider.com. Jeff, obviously the big news on the internet the last 24 hours, or I guess actually less than that, Floyd making his announcement on Twitter that he was leaning towards Devon Alexander. On that tweet, did you know anything about that going in, or did that catch you by surprise?
No, I had no idea what was going on with that tweet.
That's it? What did you think about that fight? I mean, obviously people were expecting for Guerrero. Now apparently that the Alexander fight's not going to happen. Anything new that you're aware of?
I mean, well, basically, I think that the fight's pretty much the same. I don't think that Guerrero is much better than Devon Alexander. So, I mean, they're both world champions, so I don't see why the fight, if it was to be made, why people would make such a huge deal about it. I mean, I guess because Guerrero came off of a win with Andre Berto, maybe, people feel that he's more qualified or he's put himself in that position. But at the same time, at the end of the day, he ain't going to dictate what Floyd pays him. Either he's going to take it or Floyd's going to move on to somebody else.
Yeah, so what was the deal with that? I guess the negotiations were reported that had broken down with Guerrero. What do you know about that and his contract demands?
Well, I mean, basically, I'm not 100% sure of what happened, but, I was told that, he said that he wanted $4 million. And Floyd was going to give him 2.5, and he didn't want to take it. And so if he didn't want to take it, 2.5 million is a lot of money. And so he didn't want it, so Floyd moved on to the next person. And I think chances are that he still might move on to someone else.
So was there any possibility that tweet was kind of a scare tactic to Guerrero to get him in line?
I have no idea. I mean, I can't get inside Floyd's head and say what he, why it happened. So, it is what it is.
Do you think outside of, I don't know, Sergio Martinez, there's anybody that Floyd could fight at this point that people wouldn't bitch about? Or Canelo, maybe, I guess.
I mean, I think that whoever Floyd fights, they're gonna be, it's all. Well, one thing is this: as long as you got Manny fans, there's always gonna be, people that, are gonna, hate on Floyd or, or always say that, oh well, you're taking this guy is so easy, and, but at the end of the day, I mean, it's not about, whether the guy's easy or not, because at the end of the day, he still has to fight. And he can only fight what's out there, and that's what's available.
Now, speaking of Manny, after his loss, people had kind of figured that fight would never happen, but now it's kind of coming back around. People mentioning that. I know your brother mentioned he'd still like to see the fight. So any chance you think somewhere down the road that we do see that?
I mean, it's a possibility. I mean, I've been contacted by Manny's people, personally. And, of course, now they want the fight. They really want the fight because they know that, that if the fight doesn't happen now, it's not going to be worth anything. So, I mean, yeah, I basically, I got text messages from his advisor. So, it's just a situation in which, I've talked with Floyd. I haven't talked to Floyd yet, but I'm trying to get in touch with Floyd and Al Heyman as well to see, if that fight can potentially still be made.
Now, obviously, one of the sticking points before was the split of the purse. Manny's not in as good a position now. Is that still a potential problem? Do you think that they would want too much money to make that fight, or would they kind of realize their position at this point?
No, I think they don't have no position. So basically, it's one of those situations where you're either going to take what you're offered or you're not going to fight. It's that simple.
Right. If they have that fight, do you think it'd be here, or are they going to be doing it somewhere like Dubai?
More than likely, probably Dubai. It's a whole lot more money in Dubai than it is here. So chances are it probably will be there.
So yeah, just this last thing as far as, so it's I guess not going to be Devon Alexander. We don't know with Robert Guerrero. Just gut feeling, who do you think we'll see Floyd with on May 4th? And when will it be made official?
I have no idea. I'm just like everyone else when it comes to that, so I have no idea.
All right, Jeff, anything else?
Bye. Get out. Get out my car.